What's up, you guys? We are back with another video today, and we are going to be turning this 125-gallon horse trough into the ultimate minnow tank. So I'm going to be walking you through the entire process of cleaning it out, setting it up, and even going out and catching some minnows for it. So let's get started. And the first thing we're going to get going with is cleaning out the whole thing. It's not too dirty at all, so it should just be a quick wash. So let's get started. Also, my first time wearing the head strap. It looks pretty dang goofy, but I think it's gonna give you guys a pretty good POV, especially when we go out to catch minnows. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. And then also here, when we're cleaning the tank, it's gonna be like more of a hands-on thing instead of just from the vlogging camera that we got right here. So we're gonna be using a little mix of both today. But we're starting with the GoPro next while we clean this big old horse trough. All right, guys, and all we are going to be using is just this hose right here, and just the hose water is all we're going to be using to clean it. So if you guys see, it really is not that dirty at all. We got some sand, some pebbles on the side, but I'm just going to give it a quick wash down around the whole outside, just like this. Try to get all of those little pebbles and just make it look like how it was when we first set it up. All right, after that spray down, our tank is looking completely clean and ready to go, but we need to keep it clean. So that is why we got ourselves a filter. We'll be using the F6 Fuvel, I think I'm saying that right, Fuvel filter. And this thing is made for cleaning up to like 400 gallons of aquarium water. And it used to be on Gus's 300-gallon tank, but I talked to the guy and it was pretty much useless leaving it in there. It would get some extra debris, but since we got this tank, this thing was gonna work absolutely perfect. So this also needs a clean, but I know you guys don't just want to watch me clean all video long, so we'll clean this off camera, and then we'll bring both the tank and the filter down. We'll get it all set up, and then we'll start pumping some water into here and getting it set up, getting it ready for minnows. So let's get this thing clean, and then we'll move this down and I'll show you guys exactly where I'm gonna put it. It actually fits perfectly into a little spot that you guys might already know. All right, everything has been cleaned, ready to go. Now it is time we move this tank inside. So I'm gonna have to squeeze it through the door here and then all the way down into Gus's room right now. So let's see. And if you guys haven't noticed by now, it is going back in this corner. If you guys have seen a lot of videos, you know that this is the corner it's been in. Fits perfectly right next to Gus's tank. Gus can watch his bait and everything. So we're gonna fit it back over there and it's gonna be ready to fill up with some water. Herbie decided he wanted to investigate, maybe not anymore. All right, let's get this back into the spot. And it's so crazy how this thing fits perfectly into every doorway and every little spot. So last time we had it like kind of pushed back, we moved that little PVC a little bit, so this is looking like exactly where it was. And then we also got the filter back in its spot, and if you notice right here, this is where we currently have had all the minnows. So they're all just chilling in there. There's one little guy right there. And then we also put a special little creature that has been living in this tank for as long as we've had it. He's chilling in that little tube, and we'll show you guys him in a little second. Just like that, the tank is filled up. We got the filter already pumping water throughout it, and then we also added a couple aerators. So we are already getting so close to the minnow stage. Next step is we are going to be adding some water conditioner along with some quick start, just so we can get those minnows in there a little bit earlier than we want to. So we're going to add both these. We're gonna wait about a day, and then we are gonna start the fun part where we go out and catch some minnows. So we're gonna be trying 3 different things. So we're gonna be trying a seine net, a minnow trap, and then also we're just gonna do the normal tactic of netting them up And I have a special little new toy that I'm gonna be using to get around to every single spot today. So I won't have to use gas or my car at all. I'm super excited to show you what it is, and I'm super excited to go out there and catch a ton of minnows. Let's do it. And like I said, guys, we had ourselves a brand new toy that we're gonna be putting to the test today. It is the Hay Bike Hauler. And this thing is the first ever e-bike made by Hay Bike that is actually made for hauling different things. And today we're gonna be using it for that exact purpose. And we're gonna be moving all of our fishing stuff. So my plan is I'm gonna set up a trap, a bucket, seine net, and a whole nother net all on this bike. And it's gonna make my trip so much easier going to get bait, because I have to travel all around this town, going up and down creeks, and with my truck it's really not convenient, and I end up having to walk miles on miles. And I've been taking this out the last few days. I'm not gonna lie, it's the most fun bike that I've ever been on. I've gotten up to 30 miles an hour. I've drove at night. I take it to the post office to drop off plushies. This thing is sweet, but today we're gonna be putting it to the test, and hopefully it's gonna make these bait trips a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable, and honestly a lot more efficient. So we're gonna set this thing up, add all of the gear onto these side little plates right up here as well, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it just as much as I enjoy it. So let's do it. All right, and we have every single thing we need on the bike, and we even have a full rack on the right side completely open, so we could have even put more stuff on the bike. But I'll kind of show you guys what we did here is we bungeed in our trap and our bucket over here on this side, and then right over the top here we have plenty of room for our net and seine net. So we're gonna be doing 3 types of minnow fishing. Thankfully I got Logan over here. He's gonna be the man on the bike, gonna have the GoPro strapped in. But we're gonna start off, we're gonna go seine netting, we're gonna go set a trap, and then we're gonna go net up a couple extras. Just so we get a ton of minnows to add to our brand new minnow machine. And we're gonna take off on this bike, and I'm gonna show you some of the action. Logan's gonna show you the action on the bike. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Let's go do this. Boom. Woo. All right, guys, we made it to the first spot pretty easily. Nothing fell out. It was all in there pretty good. And our first method we are gonna be using today is the best one. It's gonna be the seine net. So me and Logan are gonna make it down to the creek, and then we're gonna be running through the seine net. Hopefully get a couple hundred minnows, honestly, is gonna be the goal. And then we're gonna go throw out the trap and then go net up the rest. But we got the GoPro on, we're ready to go, and we're ready to catch a ton of minnows.
Looks like somebody's been living down here. Luxurious. Mike, you got the net? Yeah, I got it. All right, here we go. We made it. Oh, look at this gar right here, guys. Look at that gar. There he goes.
All right, y'all, we made it to a pretty good spot. We've seen a couple little ones going. So we're gonna start here with the seine net. We're just gonna run along these rocks, and hopefully we can catch quite a few. And then hopefully we're gonna push them up shallow. And they will...
Push it up.
Yep.
There's a bunch of small ones up here on this flat. Oh yeah, scoop for a little longer. There's a bunch to your right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh yeah. Oh, there's a ton right here. Oh my goodness, keep going.
Oh,
keep going.
Goodness.
Keep going.
Some of them are getting out of the net, but a lot of them are getting stuck back in the back of the net there. I say we go all the way to this little...
Yep, keep going.
Up here.
Right here where this current comes in. All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Yo, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Bingo. Great run.
I think a lot of the ones we were seeing were small enough to fit in the holes of the net, but we got a bunch of good sized ones now.
Dang, I'm out of shape. I'm breathing.
Me too. Okay.
All All right, now the goal is keep these guys alive as long as we can. With the water being so warm, the oxygen is pretty low, so probably should have brought a bubbler, but we got our thing filled up and we're gonna empty all of them into the bucket right now.
Hold on.
Hopefully not lose any of these guys.
There we go.
Got some pretty big ones in here too. And look at all these that got stuck. You ready? Seine netting went way above expected. Caught a couple hundred minnows just like we kind of expected. But now we're gonna keep going for them. So we're gonna drop these guys off. We're gonna get some oxygen in the tank for them. So we got a little ride home. We'll make it back, put an aerator in the tank. Still a little out of breath from that seine net. Get those minnows dropped off, add a new bucket on there, and then we're gonna go off, get some bread at the house for our trap, go set that, go net up some more minnows. And in no time, the minnow machine is gonna be complete. So it's been an awesome video, and there's still more tuned. This hay bike, absolutely awesome. What do you think about it, Logan?
It's awesome. That thing's jumpy. It's super quick. You can put it on level 5, and oh my gosh, I was not expecting it to go like 30 miles an hour. That was very fast. Since we did wreck them with the seine net earlier, we don't really need that many more minnows, especially since the water's still getting acclimated with all the minnows back home. So but yeah, when we need more minnows, this is definitely the spot we need to come to. There are some big ones. The water's a lot colder up here, so we were thinking that's why they're here. But yeah, there's just an absolute ton of them up here. All right, guys, there's a bunch. Oh, they're starting to come down. They're starting to come down. Go over there. I'll scare them down to you.
Where do I put it? Just like right in here?
Yeah. There they go.
Oh, here we go. Look, I don't even have to move the net, and I think they're going in. No way.
Let's go.
That was the easiest little minnow catch ever.
Look at all of them.
These are big ones too.
Look at all of them. Yeah, they're all good size. Here they come. Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting so many right now.
Okay, what's up?
This is actually so easy. All right, y'all. So, like you heard Logan say, is we already got so many with the seine net. We got a good little bunch here. And we were only here for maybe 5 minutes, but we wanted to come do it just so you guys can see it. But we got a future spot here when we come back, but we got so many minnows. Now it's just a little waiting game. So we're gonna wait, get them all acclimated, ready to go, and then we're gonna be putting them in the tank. So it's been a great video so far, and it's only about to get better as we add those minnows into the tank. We're about to have them, strap them back up to the bike, ride back home, and hopefully release these and it all goes well. What's going on, y'all? It is the next day, and if you take a look at the aquarium, you may notice there's a couple minnows already in there. So last night we threw in about 2 dozen because we wanted to be 100% sure that it was completely ready to go. Not a single one died last night, so that means we are ready to go with the rest here. So we got them totally acclimated, took some of the water out of the minnow machine here, added it into here. Both tanks are about room temperature, so they should be 100% ready to go. We'll scoop them out. If there's any with parasites, we'll dump them. But if they look good to go, we're just gonna throw them all in there. And soon this thing is about to be filled with a couple hundred minnows, and it's gonna look absolutely amazing. So we're gonna strap the GoPro on the head, and then we are gonna scoop them out with a net, weed through them, throw them into the tank, and we will be done. Let's do it. All right, guys, we are now doing one of my favorite things of after we catch minnows, and that's doing a huge old scoop and take a look at how many we got there. Right there, it looks like we got a lot of lively ones, but we'll figure out when we just put the net in like this. It looks like we got a dead one or two in there, and all we do is just grab them like this, toss them in the bucket, let the other ones swim free, and just take a look at that tank, guys. Looking great. It looks like we only had one dead one, so that is great news. And we scoop out all that extra debris, and we just keep doing this till we get every single minnow out of this bucket. Another big scoop going in. There we go. And there we go. All of the minnows have been added into our 125-gallon horse trough. It's a little harder to see with more bubbles on the top, but they are all down there. It doesn't look like that much, but I promise you that is a couple hundred minnows. But you know, they're gonna need a leader. They're gonna need someone to keep them in check. Right here we have the janitor, also has some blue claws. He's been living in there for about probably as long as we've had the tank. He's gone through it all. Giant claws. We also will be throwing him in there with a little tube. Right now I'm holding the camera, so I can't hold that tube, but he's gonna go in there first, right back into his rightful home. There he goes, sinking to the bottom. And then this is his main little home that we throw in there as well, and I'm sure he's gonna find that within the next few seconds here. So this has been an awesome process, and I got a few more things to share with you guys before we end this video. And that is a wrap on the video, y'all. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought. This was our first long form YouTube video in almost a year now, so comment if you guys think I should just stick with shorts or if I continue this long form content, and if you guys have any videos that you guys want to see, just comment those down below. Also, if you guys stuck around this long, I want to give you guys an exclusive deal on our Gus the Bass plushies. If you guys go to the link that I'll put down below, you guys can go to checkout and use code YouTube. That means you get 25% on your order for the plushies. With that said, we also introduced you guys to the hay bike. That will be linked down below as well. But once again, from me and Gus, thank you guys so much for watching this entire video. Means the world to me, and I love doing it. And I would love to make these long form videos more often for you guys. So with that said, peace out. I'll see you in the next one.